Hi, everybody. Jay Privman, the national correspondent with Daily Racing Form. I'm joined by Mike Watchmaker. He's the national handicapper with Daily Racing Form. And for our Derby Watch Top 20 preview of the week, we're going to take a look at the Risen Star Stakes. And Mike, there's two horses in this race who are on our top 20 list. One who's coming off of a long layoff and making his first start as a 3-year-old. That's Motown. The other is the horse who at this point is the top dog at Fairgrounds, and that's Guess Sweet. Give me your thoughts on these two and the Risen Star overall.
Well, these two are on our Derby Watch list, Jay, but I think they're a little bit of trouble in this race on Saturday. Motown has a bit of a reputation. He won the Remsen Stakes, but the Remsen that he won last fall at Aqueduct was an especially weak one. There were a lot of very poor horses in that race, and the horse who finished second, No Dozing, is the perfect example of that because he came back in his 3-year-old debut and was a soundly beaten 6th in the Sam Davis. He didn't do any running in that race at all. The horse who finished third, Tackable, came back and was beaten over 39 lengths as the even money favorite in the Jerome. And I could tell you what happened to the other horses that finished worse than third in the Remsen, but it's not a pretty picture. Motown was decisively best in that race, but it wasn't a particularly fast race. I'm not concerned about the layoff that he brings to this. I just don't know how good a horse he is. I suspect that his paper looks good than he really is. And as far as Guess Sweet, he's an admirable, hard-knocking gelding, but he had a great pace setup when he won the Lecomte last month. It was a terrific setup for him. And as well as the race set up for him, all he could manage was a winning buyer of 82. Which I think says a lot about the horses that ran in the Lecomte. So, I think that the Risen Stars is a race where it's okay to look for new faces, other types of horses.
So 2 horses on our list with some questions to answer. You said there's some new faces. Who are the ones in here that intrigue you the most that we might be talking about more next week because maybe they'll run so well that we'll put them on our top 20 list?
I think that the one that we might have to make room for next week is Local Hero. Local Hero only comes into the Risen Star off a maiden win, but it was a dominating performance. Visually, it was very impressive. I mean, he took command on the first turn, withstood severe pace pressure, opened a huge lead in the stretch, and won by more than 7 lengths under complete wraps. But if you actually look at the fractions that he set in that race and compared it to the other 2 route races of the day, which, by the way, shameless plug department, I'm doing in this week's Weekend Warrior column, you'll have even a greater appreciation for the way Local Hero ran because his pace was way faster than the other 2 routes that day. It was a strong performance on his part, and I think he's the controlling speed in this race. I think he's going to have an easier time on the lead this time than he did last time.
Well, that's our preview of the Risen Star Stakes run on Saturday at Fairgrounds. Also here at DRF.com, you'll find our video recap of last week's Southwest Stakes and how it impacted our Derby Watch Top 20. For Mike Watchmaker, I'm Jay Privman. Thanks as always for watching.